What's going on, everybody? Future Specs here, and today we're going to go over our top 5 books that we want to purchase in 2022. All right, Wes, new year 2022 is upon us. What are going to be the top 5 books that you're going to pick up in 2022, man? Let me know. Drop it on us.
I mean, I've got a few great books here, and you guys probably already know it's going to be a general theme of Marvel Cosmic.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah.
first up is Thor 134, which is the first appearance of the High Evolutionary. I mean,
Dude.
this is a big Marvel character that I personally love. I really like all of his storylines, and plus he's connected to Adam Warlock. And especially with the rumors and almost confirmation of him being in Guardians 3. I mean, this is going to be a good book to pick up this year before we get a trailer or an official confirmation.
Yeah, definitely, man. You want to pick that up ASAP because I think that's only going to go up. It's a great character. I mean, I would wait a little bit because it's there's a hype right now because there's a casting, but it's like we don't know if it's official. It wasn't official Marvel's casting, but that's definitely a good one to grab. Especially,
it's definitely going to be one of the first ones that I hit on this list.
Yeah, definitely want to grab that up fast, and that's just a great Thor cover, great book.
Oh yeah,
great. I knew you were going to want that one too. All right, what's your next one, dude?
Next up, I mean, I referenced it kind of. Next up is FF67. So don't hate on me in the comments, but in my opinion, this is the first full appearance of Adam Warlock to me, as him, obviously. It's the last book I need for my Warlock Trinity. As you can see behind me, I have the Thor 165 and the Marvel Premiere. So I'm hoping to get this book in a 5.0 to match with my Thor. I just want to finish that hole in my collection.
Dude, I'll tell you what, I hear people shitting on that cover. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. The cocoon on it, the white cover. I've seen ones where I think you should get is a gold label with a Joe Sig. I've seen the Joe Sig in the cocoon, and it looks really good.
Yeah, and Joe Sinnott's signature is beautiful too. So
yeah, dude, but everyone, I mean, everyone poo-poos on that cover, but I dig it personally. I like it a lot.
Well, I mean, it's Jack Kirby, so you can't go wrong.
Yeah, I mean, great book. I agree. It's the first him. I mean,
yeah, he's in 3 panels and he has 8 speaking lines. So to me, that's a first appearance.
People are always gonna say are gonna disagree about cameo first. You just buy them all. Just buy all 3.
Buy what you like too.
Yeah, exactly. Like yes, but that's a great, definitely. You being a huge Adam Warlock fan, that's definitely a book you have to get, especially before we get Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah, lots of these books I want, I need to get before Guardians 3 comes out, it seems like.
Yeah. All right, what else, dude?
So my next one is, another Marvel Cosmic. It's Iron Man 54. So this is the issue before First Thanos, which I have up behind me, which I got in 2021. But 54 is the first appearance of Moondragon, who, if you don't know, is the daughter of Drax the Destroyer and is just an awesome Marvel Cosmic character. She has psychic abilities and all this stuff. So I really like her character, so I want the book for my PC. But again, this is another character that I think could have a future in the MCU, especially since Guardians 3, we're apparently getting a new Guardians team. So could she show up and replace Drax on the team? And then her connections to Titan and Thanos and all of that, I think it's a high possibility. So it's a book I'm going to get.
I think you definitely see her in the MCU at one point. And that's the great thing about these books is, they're going to go up in value. Like you're not going to sell them, but
no,
at least you have something in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not like I'm going to spend all this money and then it's going to drop.
You have something in it. It's an investment. It's going to grow in value. It's for the PC, so it doesn't really matter. But it's nice to know that you got that juice on the bone. You know what I mean? Or juice on the bone. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what else, dude? Wait, you have one more book, right?
Yeah, well, I have one more, although it kind of counts as 2 goals. My last book is Transformers 1, because I'm a huge fan of, I grew up watching the original 80s cartoon with my dad and the 1986 movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. So I really want to get this book. And then my second part of that goal is finishing that entire original Marvel run. So that's kind of 2 goals put into one that I'm really going to look forward to completing.
Dude, that's a good list. That's a good. I like that Transformers. I'm not a huge. I mean, I watch the movies. I mean, I'm not like a huge
Yeah.
Transformers buff, and I probably shouldn't even get into it because I can totally see myself really getting into it.
Yeah.
But I do
Especially
like
if you get into all the comics of
yeah,
IDW and all that, it's such a deep rabbit hole.
yeah, I do like that book a lot though. That's a cool. That's a really
Yeah,
cool.
it's an awesome Sienkiewicz cover. So,
Yeah, yeah, he can't go wrong with him.
okay, Joey. So, what books do you have?
All right, man. So this year I am really, really going hard. And going freaking hard. But actually, though, like I have some high ambitions with these books, and it's gonna be really tough to pull off. But I really am very motivated. I'm really into this comic book thing. I really want to, flip some books, buy some collections, make some money, and have the hobby fun itself.
I mean,
And
that's how you do it.
yeah, exactly, man. And this year also is the year of the purge for me. I'm gonna be purging a lot of books that I just like don't really care that much about. I'm gonna be focusing on quality over quantity this year. So these 5 books are going to be the only books that I'm buying for my PC this year. Like, I'll buy some spec books here and there. But PC wise, these 5 are the only ones. First one up, great book, Journey to Mystery 89, classic Jack Kirby cover. This is the origin of Thor. You're probably like, Joey, I didn't know you were a Thor guy. Well, I've been really getting into Thor, reading that God of Thunder run, really good run with Gore the God Butcher. And I'm a big Conan fan, and I just kind of think that Thor is like the cosmic version of Conan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So like, I mean, I just really like him. I think he's a total badass. Like, definitely a character that I want to collect. And this is a great book to start off. The origin, it's a great cover. Probably my favorite Thor cover, to be honest.
Yeah. I
Even though
mean,
there's a lot of good ones.
yeah. I mean, Jack Kirby did that whole original run, so every cover is
Great.
awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
But I
I
mean,
mean,
this book specifically, it's an awesome Silver Age key of a major Marvel character. So, you
yeah,
can't go wrong with that.
and it's early in the run too. It's an early
Yeah.
Thor appearance. But yeah, I mean, I think this is this is also cheap. I think for what it is. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's a really great book. Next up, Amazing Spider-Man number 39. I had this book on my list last year. I didn't get it, but I did get an ASM 40.
Hmm.
I believe this is a little bit more expensive. This is when Peter Parker, Green Goblin, they find out who each other are. Spider-Man and Green Goblin. They find out each other's
Okay.
identities. It's that classic cover. It's the first John Romita on the ASM title.
Oh, really?
Yes, so it's a very like. There's a lot of things going for it. It's
Yeah.
just a
Well, I mean,
like
in Green Goblin, Spider-Man, those are
yeah.
your 2 guys. So,
Yeah. This is a classic, just Green Goblin book. I'm a huge Green Goblin fan, huge Spider-Man fan. This is like, besides his first appearance, I think this is the second greatest Green Goblin comic. But
nice.
this is, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna wait a little bit to maybe the end of the year because there's a little bit, of hype, and I think it's still probably a little bit pricey
Yeah.
from
Let it cool down a bit
yeah.
after No Way Home.
The Spider-Man movie. So I think maybe at the end of the year this will definitely be one to pick up. But yeah, I mean, just definitely one I gotta have for my personal collection. Being a huge Green Goblin fan. All right,
Awesome.
next book up, Wes. Dude, everyone's probably like, "Oh my god, where's the Fantastic Four at?" Well, here we go.
Here
Strange
it
Tales.
is.
Strange Tales 101. This is not Fantastic Four title, but it is the first. I actually I believe this was a sleeper key.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
this is the first Human Torch solo story of the Silver Age. Wes, is this book undervalued?
I mean, yeah, a lot of people aren't focusing on first solo stories. It's like first appearance, second appearance, first title, but not
Yeah,
first solo
right.
story.
It's the
So,
and
like
it's
we always mention, the trickle down, it's gonna
yeah,
hit this book sometime soon.
yeah. I mean, it's very undervalued for what it is. Go back and watch our Sleeper Keys video for a little bit. Well, I think it might be on the CBSI website. Um, but it's just an awesome Jack Kirby cover too. It's early Silver Age, like really early
Yeah.
Marvel Silver Age. But great book, great cover. I love the Human Torch. Obviously, remember the Fantastic Four, and I really think this book is going to gain in value, and I want to get it before that
Yeah.
Fantastic Four announcement. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that'll be coming real soon too, so you'll
Oh
want to
god.
pick up
Well,
that book.
well, here's two other books that I
Yeah.
might want to pick up soon. Next one up on the list, FF5. I always talk about it.
That's the
Every
big
live.
one.
I always talk about it. I need it. Doctor Doom. I need it. Favorite villain. It is a
Yeah.
must.
Joey talks about Doctor Doom almost as much as I talk about Thanos, so
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. This is my Iron Man 55. It's just a book I need because it is probably, I wouldn't say it's my favorite comic book, but yeah, it probably is my favorite comic book. Like it's well, I mean, you know, it's
as first appearances go.
yeah, it's one of my favorite, books that I can probably obtain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would even say, one of yeah. All right, so never mind. Don't forget what I said. This is my favorite comic book ever. Period. This is my favorite single issue. Period. But yeah. So first print to Doctor Doom, early Silver Age FF, very expensive, very pricey.
Yeah.
But
And
hey,
especially if the MCU does Doom too, which they're
I
probably
mean,
going to hold off. They'll hold off until the second FF movie, probably. But
yeah.
still,
I mean,
awesome book to get.
yeah. Once we get an FF announcement, it's gonna go up even more. I need this one. I'm a big FF guy. Obviously, need it. So speaking of Fantastic Four and the movie coming out, me being a big FF guy, this is the book. It is the book,
Yeah.
and it is the most important Marvel book ever. Don't at me. This is true. I know people say AF-15. No, this has started it all. This is such a historical importance.
It's what kicked
everything.
off superheroes for Marvel. So
Yeah. So obviously, if I haven't figured it out yet, FF1, classic book, first appearance of the Marvel's first family, Fantastic Four, the book that saved Marvel comic books.
yeah,
Literally, like if we didn't have this book, we wouldn't have every single all the Silver Age Marvel, superhero stuff and the MCU and like everything. Like this book is so
yeah,
important.
it's got such a huge historical importance to it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, it's such a great book. It's such a great cover. It's a great story. It's a great characters. Obviously though, this book is expensive as hell.
Oh,
So it's even gonna get bigger once we get that announcement. I mean, it's going nowhere but up. So my plans for this year is at Trificon, which is the end of July. All right, so yeah, getting enough money together, get enough books to trade, and then acquiring the FF5. And then
and
after
that would be
that,
an awesome book to get at
yeah,
Terrificon too.
yeah, and dude, you're gonna be at Trificon, so like that's gonna. I'm
Hopefully,
so
yeah.
excited. I'm so excited. But and then in October, I believe, or it's either October or November, is the Baltimore Comic Con, which I've heard is a really good
Yeah.
show for comic books. You know what I mean? That I hopefully can acquire the FF1 there. So kind of spreading it out, a little bit. But I'm gonna try and acquire these in
Yeah,
person.
and it's good that you've got the plan now to figure it
Yeah.
out too.
Yeah, definitely. But this is definitely going to be a year-long affair of trying to get these. And then I think the other three, the cheaper of the three, I'll be, sporadically buying here and there. You know what I mean? And they're not cheap books.
Yeah.
They're not cheap books, but they're
No.
cheaper than FF1 and FF5.
Yeah, you've got some big fire books on your list for this year.
Yeah, dude. Really just make the hobby fun itself. And hopefully by the end of 2022, I can say we can look back on this and I could say I own these. And Wes,
Yeah.
you can say you own those. Because, dude, you know
Yeah.
what we should do? Is at Trificon, we should both buy like a big book. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That would be that'd be really cool.
That would be cool. And it will be also really awesome to at the end of the year to look back at this video
Yeah.
and see which books we got.
Yeah. I'm like so I like last year I made my list and I was kind of like, blah blah blah. Now I feel really focused this year. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And you did a lot better on your list last year than I did.
Yeah.
Like you actually got like
Yeah, well, I only had 2 goals for last year, so it wasn't really that hard, but
yeah, but still you got some freaking
Yeah.
nice books. Hopefully this year is going to be a very big year for Future Specs. Thank you everyone for supporting us. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff this year. We got a lot
We're
of big,
coming back in full force.
yeah, and we're gonna be picking up some big books, man. So
Yeah.
guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, drop a comment on your 5 books that you want to grab in 2022, and let us know. Wes, that's it, right?
Yeah, that's everything.
All right, we are out of here. Peace, guys.
See ya.